What's your take on men who don't watch football?
I think men who don't watch football choose not to watch football because football is probably not one of their most priorities. Everybody has got their own priorities in life, things that make them happy, things that bring fun into their lives, and probably football is not one of them. Given an example of myself, I don't very much watch football, but I know that football exists and very many people around the world love football. I don't watch football because I have a priority in other entertainments like movies, music, and myself, I love kickboxing. And I'm also a martial artist by profession sometimes. If you explore me, I will show you what I mean by that. So everybody chooses to love what they choose to love because it brings meaning into their lives. So I don't think it's a problem not to watch football. So men who don't watch football, you are just on the right track. Do not be lured by peer pressure. You hear folks out there saying, oh, football stuff and stuff, and you're like, oh, damn it, I don't watch football. How about I just start watching football because some other person that I know watches football? That is not the way to go. You will get lost. Just stick by what you love, man. I don't advise you following any other person's dreams.
I can say you're missing out, and then again, you're not missing out. Kwa sababu, for me, men who watch football are arrogant as fuck. Na hata hizo skills hawalan, like, umeona tu vile, yani haezi cheza game vizuri, juu at the end of the day, most of them upata, like, wameshikwa. So, yeah, that's my take. But still, yeah, GGMU, siku zote.
What's my take on myself because I don't watch football? Is it a must watch football? Football si lazima ni watch football. My source of entertainment, of course, I don't watch football because I watch wrestling. I watch WWE. Mbona ni watch football? 12, are they 12 men ama ni 22? Chasing sijui kampira kadogo, then when unaipata unaipiga huko mbali. Man, si ati kuto watch football ama ku watch football umechanuka. Ati you need a jersey sijui nini. Wewe wachana na mimi bwana. Watching football is not a must. It's not a priority. I don't need to watch football for me to be a man.
Actually, my take is men who don't watch football are just men. So naonanga huku nje kuna kuangana banta me, yo, if you don't watch football, you are not a real man. If you don't watch football, you are what? I'll tell you for free. Ku watch ball ama watch ball, it doesn't make you a man or a lesser man. So if you're there watching football, kudos for you. But if you don't watch football, still kudos for you. Like you see, personally, I'm not a fanatic of football, though I watch partly. I'm into the NBA. I watch basketball a lot. So it doesn't mean that since I watch basketball as compared to football, it makes me a lesser man. It's the same thing. Tukuja na debate, tuseme men who watch basketball versus men who don't watch basketball. So it's just the same thing. Ni passion ya msee. Kuna msee apendi kuwatch ball kabisa, hata ukimuulizia Messi ni nani, hamjui. But when you talk of wrestling, akina John Cena and everything, the guy is well versed with that. The same to me. If you ask me about football, I don't know much about football apart from the basics. Though I support Chelsea, but sijui anything much about Chelsea. Najua tu basic stuff. But when you go to the NBA, I'm good at that. So it doesn't make anyone a lesser man. And then men out there, usipigwe pressure at just because you don't watch football ama you don't support any sport, it makes you any less of a man. Hapana. You do you, usikufanya peer pressure ya bure ati, oh, you know, if I don't watch football, men will sijui atanichukulia aje. Hapana. You are still a man, you are still valuable. See, usiingia na peer pressure mingi. Kama upende ball. Kama unapenda wrestling, that's you. But tu nimwambia, I love basketball. I enjoy watching basketball. FIBA basketball inaanza soon, World Cup inaanza in a month's time. I'm eagerly waiting for that. Na si watching ball, nasikia Premier League imeanza. Sitakuwa nikiwatch. I'm not a lesser man. So kama watch ni sawa. Kama una watch it's okay, but usikuwe na peer pressure mingi.
Men who don't watch football. Let me rephrase that question by answering it this way. What's my take on men who watch football? First of all, men who watch football, I think they are time wasters. They don't contribute enough to the Kenyan economy. Let me just say Kenyan economy. Men who watch football, I'd say they're out there working, grinding, they hustle, everything. They have everything going on. So men who don't watch football, big ups to them. But men who watch football, I'll say fuck you.
My take on men who don't watch football. I think they are real men. Because imagine I need to walk out of my house or leave what I do and go watch football. Me, I say real men should just go and play golf. Because you know, people think golf is expensive. So for a man, with all the responsibilities you're doing, you need to be expensive. So for you to need to prove that in athlete way, you need to go play golf. And if you don't play golf, you need to go watch golf. Chana football. Hii ni mpira tu imetengenezwa tu. You know it's so bad seeing men going around in the field and going after this round thing. Mi hata sijuangi hizi vitu they are made from where. I wish I knew where these balls are made from. You know, I could really be a bad investor to them. But for us men who don't watch football, we're expensive and we are real men.
See, we are just fine. I don't watch football. Najua tu Mbappe, Cristiano, that's all. We are doing well. It's not a big deal.
They're just fine. Mtu alazimishwi watch ball. So if you have no interest ya watch ball, hatufai kuwa force. Yeah. Kila mtu akona interest zake. Yeah.
Men who don't watch football are just like any other men bana. Huwezi sema ati mtu mwenye watch football is not a guy or is not a man. So even if you are watching movies, you are watching F1, watching wrestling, all in all, everything is sports bana. Kila mtu ana what you enjoy, you watch. Say imanishi kama watch ball, you are not a man. Yeah.
Men who don't watch football. And what's your take on women who don't watch football? Because in the world of today, even women play football. So to say that men who do not watch football wakona, like I had more to say, adishenzi kabisa. It's like you're trying to say even for ladies, now that there's the involvement of women in football, then all of them need to watch football. So my take is none. Reason being, based on my interests and my preferences, I'll choose a sport of my loving. If it is boxing, let me watch boxing. If it is football, let me go football. So it's like I'll say, what's your take on men who do not watch netball, right? Or basketball, or boxing, or wrestling? Because people will be like, wrestling ni watoto. But those who are fighting in those rings, they have grown as men. So what is your take on men who do not watch wrestling? So it's a matter of choice, of preference and tastes.
Lakini jameni, unakuwaje mwanaume na raha yako si mpira? I make sense. Unafaa kuwa kuna mpira, alafu kuna zingine wanawake, pombe, tukielekea hivyo. Manze nimeshtuka sana, nimekuwa nikiwaka na wanawake, wamevaa trouser hizo siku zote. Mwanaume anakuja nakaa kwa hii kiti, anajitetea vile aonangi mpira, sijui golf, sijui ati juu naona mpira imaanishi mimi si mwanaume. Yaani ni aje au support the biggest sport in the world. Unasema ujui ligi ilianza na uko na ndevu na unatembea vizuri kama mwanaume. Mwanaume mwenye aoni mpira in fact anafaa na si disrespect wanawake. Anafaa apewe pads, anafaa akuwe na bra daily analampaka nayo ile kitu ya nywele akaange amefunga. Ni aje kwanza wewe Tiga kuja na heels next show. Ni aje uone mpira unajitetea hapa ama anacheza basketball. Football is the biggest sport in the world. Unafaa usupport hiyo ndio uchague hizo zingine. Wacheni ujinga bana. Kwanza nyinyi mnafaa mwanze kunyesha. Stupid.